Hello and welcome to another episode of Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins. We're the podcast that shares real people sharing their own healing journeys as well as health and wellness tips from myself. And today, let's talk about our inner child. Because everyone has an inner child, and that child sees the world through a unique perspective. What we experience as children doesn't go away because we grow up. These experiences stay deep within us and they create our behaviours, beliefs and patterns. There are many signs that we've got a wounded child inside us. And these signs are things like childlike responses to stressful emotions and a fear of being seen and heard. Things like betraying ourselves and our own needs for love or validation. Unconsciously attempting to control people's perception of us through people pleasing. Overperforming and achieving to feel loved. Doing things for approval rather than because we want to do something. Self-shaming, restricting and punishing ourselves. And unconsciously denying other people's realities or truths to validate ourselves. But here's the thing, we can heal this wounded child inside of us by reparenting them. So healing our inner child is about healing the wounds that we experienced during our childhood. It's these wounds from our childhood that cause so much pain of our today, including our deepest fear of being unworthy. These wounds dominate our lives unconsciously, and they run us on autopilot for 95% of our lives. Healing can be challenging depending on our experiences. But when we intentionally practice behaviours that we want to express, we can transform our negative emotions into forgiveness and peace. And having feelings of resentment, constant comparison and hyper-defensiveness are signs that we need to do this work. So here's some steps you can take to heal your inner child. The first one is set boundaries around what you will and won't accept. And that includes saying no to people so that you can say yes to yourself. And letting people know what behaviour you will and you won't accept. But we need to be comfortable with the emotions that come up as people cross our boundaries. And it takes time and practice. We can cultivate awareness by witnessing our ego, ourself, and our hurt inner child within. And we can break subconscious patterning through journaling and meditation. We can be curious and we can act spontaneously by changing the patterns in our daily lives, by being present in the moment in everything we do. And trying new experiences and choosing to learn new things. We can practice loving affirmations, things like, I am worthy. I am willing to love and accept myself exactly where I am. We can discipline ourselves by building daily rituals and habits and working through any mental resistance we have when we show up for ourselves. We can connect with nature, get outside, observe nature and disconnect from the noise around us. Go for a walk and play in whatever way feels good for you to have fun. Learn new skills through reading or playing an instrument or challenging yourself to do something different. So let's validate our inner child's pain and fear without judgment, and wrap that inner child in our heart, letting them know they are safe and loved. I hope that helps.